Hello, and I just want to welcome you all to Team Limitless Force first call. That's hard to say. Force first call of 2016. My name is Jessica Heckel, and I'm super happy to be here and be your leader. First of all, I want to give a few shout outs. For those of you, if you hear my baby screaming, my husband's in there with him. So um, I want to give a few shout outs to the people in our team that had Success Club points last month. November and December are super hard months to earn Success Club, and these people had points last month. So far, for December of 2015, Liz and Piper had Success Club points. So let's give them a pat on the back, a high five. Good job for working it out. Mm-hmm. For this month, I want to give a shout out to April, who has 2 Success Club points and has already signed her first coach. So she's 1 coach away from being Emerald. And Piper, you're 1 coach away from being Emerald too. And once you are Emerald, you start getting free customers from Beachbody. Now, you have to maintain Emerald rank, and you have to have hit Success Club the month prior. So if you hit Emerald in January and you hit Success Club 5, in February, Beachbody will give you free customers. Now, you do have to contact those people and keep in touch, and that's another day, another topic. But I just wanted to, kind of give a shout out to you guys for growing our team, because our team is about, faith, fitness, and family, and it's a part of a bigger purpose. And I really hope that you guys were on the surge last night and heard what Carl said. And I truly believe in his vision. It's not about a workout. It's about what that workout and what the eating healthy can do for you to empower you to do for others. We're stronger together, and we're stronger every day. And that is the theme for this year, is #StrongerEveryday, if you want to write that down. And also, from the surge last night, you guys, if you didn't watch it, you can go to the Team Beachbody YouTube channel, and you can watch it, and you can watch snippets of it. Love Scotty Hobbs. I've met him in person. He's super awesome. His information is invaluable. I follow him on YouTube and get on his team calls all the time, even though I'm not on his team. But I mean, we're all on the same team, really. But a few dates for you guys to write down. January 11th, the Cafe Latte Shakeology drops. Okay? So I wanted to remind you all about that. I will be ordering a bag for myself. It will also come in a combo box of the vanilla, chocolate, and cafe latte, the little packets. So you have the option of getting either the 30 serving bag, or you can get the combo box with the vanilla, chocolate, and the cafe latte. And it does not have caffeine in it, not any more than what the green tea in the Shakeology has in it now. It is actually derived from the fruit part of the coffee beans. So it's the superfruit of the coffee that gives it the flavor, and it's also a superfood. To learn more information about it, you can go into your online office and go to FAQs and search Cafe Latte, and it'll give you a whole bunch of stuff. You can also follow Darren O'Lean, Shakeology, on your podcast app. He does podcasts, I want to say it's like once a week, and he talks about Shakeology. So that, and also they have announced every year they do a trip. It's called the Success Club trip, and you can earn your way to the Success Club trip. And how you earn your way to it is, for every Success Club point that you get so many dollars like towards your room. So for January, they're tripling the dollars. So like if you hit Success Club 5, it's like, let's see, put me on the spot. I want to say it's like $50, like towards, you know, that towards the Success Club trip for next year. So I know for me, for the Success Club trip for this year, I have paid for my cabin on that cruise ship plus some, and I have also earned vouchers for like the parties and whatnot. However, the ship is booked and I'm on a waiting list. So, I mean, it's not money that I've lost, but it's an opportunity because I didn't jump on it when the registration became available. So you need to, they're opening it first to the elite coaches and to the Success Club All-Stars and the legends, and then, you know, of course, the top coaches and premier coaches. And then we can register starting on, I think it's January 18th or 19th. Give me just a second. Let me look at my phone and get my calendar. January 18th, they'll be opening up the registration for the Success Club trip, which is going to be in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. So for those of you that know without a doubt that you are going to be at that trip, you need to register on that day. Don't get stuck on a waiting list like me. Register on that day for the trip because I want you all to be there. I love you guys and I love hanging out with you, and I want you all to be there so that we can all hang out together. Because ultimately, for me, you know, life is about connection. It's about connection with people. It's about hanging out and, you know, being able to share the same values and the same goals. So that's just a little bit. I'm not going to go into everything that came out. They talked about a whole lot on the surge yesterday. So you can go to Carl's page or the Team Beachbody 411 page on Facebook. You can go to your online office and search the FAQs to find out what all you know is coming out new, that they have new sample packs and everything. Okay, so what I want to talk about tonight is that all of you that are on this call and all of you that are in the Diamond and Beyond group have expressed to me that you want to make this business work for you. You want to either bring in a salary or you want to, you know, contribute to, you know, your husband's income. You want to retire your spouse. You want to be able to provide things for your children or take them on a vacation for the first time, to be able to, you know, leave and go and do whenever you want to do. And I get it because I'm just like you. I want those things too. And I'm working really hard at it. But I'm telling you right now that in that group, I'm hearing crickets. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I mean that in I can help you all that I can, but I cannot make you do the work. And yes, I know that the holidays were here, and I know that it was tough. I get it. I was right there with you. However, I will say this, if you want it, you'll do it. I was in a Diamond Push group last spring with 2 5-star Diamond coaches, Dennis and Julie Fowler, husband and wife, total faith-based. If you guys want to follow them on Facebook, I highly recommend it because they're awesome and they're super funny. And one of the questions I asked to Dennis on our weekly call was, how do you get your coaches to hit Success Club? And he was like, well, you can't get them to hit Success Club. If they want it, they'll do it. And I know that that sounds like a total cop-out sometimes, but honestly, if you want it, you'll do it. You cannot wait till the 11th hour on the 31st or the 30th of the month. You have to be doing it consistently. And that is why we have developed the Power Hour. Now, it doesn't have to be done in an hour. You can do it in 30 minutes. It used to take me like an hour and a half to get it done, but now I've got it down so pat that it takes me about 30 to 40 minutes to get it done. Close it, I'm done. So just to be more specific on the Power Hour, there is a visual that I made in our team page that breaks it down for you so you can, print it out, and it makes it easier for you and just carry it with you. Number one, add 2 new friends on Facebook. This doesn't mean to go to what Facebook suggests or go search for random people and send them a friend request, because you don't want to get put in Facebook jail. I've been there. The first time they slap you on the wrist. The second time they suspend you from sending friend requests for 3 days. The third time it's a week, and the fourth time it's a month. And I know this because I've been there. So don't get put in Facebook jail, okay? Is what you do is you go to your posts. You go to your posts and you click on who liked your post or who commented on your post. And if they're not your friend, send them a friend request. And I'm not saying you need to send 50 a day, because sometimes, that's Facebook's alert, don't send that many. Just get 2 new. And if you're on Instagram, get 2 new followers. Twitter, get 2 new followers. Periscope, get 2 new followers. Whatever your social media platform is, get 2 new. If it's Pinterest, get 2 new followers. So that's number 1 on the Power Hour. And you spend 5 minutes on that. 5 minutes. Number 2 is to create a list from your previous day's posts. This is critical. I am a pen and paper girl. So I carry these big spiral notebooks, like the ones I used to carry in high school that have the 5 dividers, in them. And I have 7 over here on the floor. But is what you do is you go to every single post that you made from the previous day, and you write a list, and you say, okay, I posted about my cat or my dog, and these people liked it. John Smith, Jessica Heckel, I don't care who they are. You write their name down, who liked it and who commented on that post. Here I posted about my sweaty workout pic. Write down who commented and who liked that post. And then you have your list. Spend about 5 minutes on that. I know it'll take you a little bit longer at first, but then after that, you'll kind of get, into the habit of the same people will start to like and comment over and over and over. Number 3 on the Power Hour, start 5 new conversations. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to start 5 new conversations via message or via text. It can be any 5 new conversations. It can be going over to one of those people that, let's say that you posted a picture about your kids playing, or their favorite Christmas present, and you had 50 likes. Pick one of those people that you obviously like or get along with, because you want those people on your team. Go to their Facebook page. Go over to their Facebook page and scroll down and find one of their posts. Like their post, and if they had a post about their kids, or say they made a post about something that they cooked, comment on it. And don't just say awesome. You need to say, oh my gosh, that looks so good. What did you put in it? Leave it with an open-ended question. Leave it to where they're going to answer you back, because that's going to start connection. Now, you can privately message them, and you can say something, oh my gosh, I totally saw your picture of your cute puppy that you got for Christmas. Where did you get that sweater that he had on? Whatever. It doesn't have to be related to fitness. Keep it simple. And I know Miranda always says the acronym KISS, K-I-S-S. Keep it silly simple. People are just like us, you guys. I know for us as Beachbody coaches, and that we want to make this business work for us, that's our mindset. People out there are not thinking that. The people out there are thinking, oh my gosh, my dog has a cute sweater. Or, oh my gosh, look at this toy my kid got. or, oh my gosh, there's potato chips in the kitchen and I told myself I wasn't going to eat them. They're not thinking what we're thinking, okay? Just revert, and sometimes you have to go backwards. You have to revert your brain back to how they were thinking, because your customer is you. Your customer is you prior to getting on Beachbody products, okay? Speak to that person. What were they missing? What did they need in their life? And I know it's difficult and it's hard to share on social media and be brave about these things. I'm right there with you guys, and I'm in the trenches. So number 4 on the Power Hour list is to invite 2 new people. And that doesn't, you can invite them to a free group. You can invite them to the Coach Sneak Peek. You can invite them to a paid challenge group. You can invite them to Super Saturday. You can invite them to do your free burpee water squat challenge. Whatever it is, invite 2 people. 2 people. And number 6, post in your challenge group and or your team page if you have one. You don't need to really start a team page until you are close to, teetering on that diamond phase. Because you guys don't need to be overwhelmed. I know you're already in a whole bunch of groups. So right now, just for number 6, just focus on posting in the challenge group, because you guys are all working on your health and fitness and you need to stay accountable. And the other people in the group are looking to you to stay accountable and to post daily. So that should take about 5 minutes for you to do. And then number 7, for the time that you have left, is to create posts for later use. And I don't know if you guys have read the book Jab, 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 Right Hook. Just a second. I have it here so I can show you guys. Sorry. Can you see that? Okay. Jab, 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 right hook. The author, Gary Vaynerchuk. He is going to be our speaker at Summit. You guys, he is awesome. He never, if you guys listen to podcasts, I listen to Entree Leadership, which is a podcast that's developed by Dave Ramsey. He doesn't speak on it really, but it's his company. And if you go listen, I think it's podcast number 108. Gary Vaynerchuk is the guest speaker. You cannot get this book on Audible, by the way, which really irritates me, because I'm a visual and an audio learner, so I like to follow along in the book, but you cannot get it on Audible. I've tried, I've called. No, you have to read it. But he's going to be one of the guest speakers at Summit. And you guys, he is amazing. He owns a winery in California, but he is a social media guru. So get this book. And the reason why I say that is because in number 7 in the Power Hour for create your post for later use, you don't want to invite people in all 5 posts on social media to a group, because they're going to just start getting annoyed and they're going to keep scrolling, or scrolling through your Instagram feed. Is what he means by jab, 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 right hook, is that you're giving them a little bit, and then you're giving them a little bit, and you're giving them a little bit, and then you're nailing them with the punchline. And that's what he means. So, just share about your life, share about, what you're doing. Like today, like my daughter fixed my hair, and I shared that. I shared about how much water I drank. I share everything that I share on social media doesn't have to do with health and fitness. There are days where, yes, it's more, and some days when, it's less. But I do stick true to the FORM method, FORM. F is for family, O is for occupation, R is for recreation, and M is for motivation/me. So family, post something about your family. It can be anything. I mean, like, I'll post a picture. I'm like, look, we have a crawler, and Jet's crawling. Occupation. That can be anything that you do. It doesn't have to be what you do for a living. It can be. It doesn't have to be. It can be anything that you do. Like, I know April posted about going on a bike ride. That's fine. Recreation. That can be going on a bike ride too if you like arts and crafts, if you homeschool, whatever it is that you do. But just, keep it, your Facebook page, and write this down. Your Facebook page should be, oh my gosh, the words just left me. Your Facebook page should be a virtual reality show of your life. So if I came over to your house for the day, I'm going to know what to expect. I'm going to know that April gets up at the butt crack of dawn and does insanity. And I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to know that, she goes to work, and then she does this, and then she does this, and then she does this. People need to know that. They need to know that you're consistent. Okay? People know, for me, I don't get up in the morning and work out. I work out in the afternoon. So like this morning when I got up and worked out, I didn't take a sweaty pic. And people are like, where's your sweaty pic? I'm like, God, I didn't think about it. Like, it was so early in the morning. I just I got my butt up out of bed, But those are the 7 components of the power hour. Print it off. Print the little picture off and use it. You guys, I'm telling you, prior to having this, I did not get this power hour until I met Dennis and Julie Fowler in March of last year. This changed my business. I went from a coach to a diamond coach in 2.5 weeks. I started all over from scratch. So I'm telling you, it's doable. You follow this power hour and you can do it. I also want to touch base on the 3 vital behaviors. Scotty Hobbs said something last night that I am going to start incorporating into my vital behaviors. And instead of 3, I'm going to have 4. Your first vital behavior is to be a product of the product. You have to do your workout and you have to drink your shake every day. Yes, there's going to be days where you can't do your workout, but you guys have to be posting about it and you have to be sharing about it, and you have to stay on a program because people want to see your results. They are like, well, oh my gosh, she's doing the hammer and chisel. I don't know if I really want to do that or not. I'm going to wait and see what happens to her before, I buy it. So stick with a program, do it for the 30 days, the 60 days, the 90 days, whatever it is. But be consistent and drink your shake every day. It's just kind of like, you can't recommend a movie. Like, I couldn't tell someone, hey, you need to go see the new Star Wars movie. Like, it's awesome. Because I haven't seen it yet. It's the same thing. You can't recommend something to someone without doing it yourself. And having done it yourself, you're going to feel more passion for it. The second vital behavior, Beachbody calls invite, invite, invite. I say connect, connect, connect. Because even if you don't send that invite to, buy that challenge pack, you're connecting. You're saying, hey, how are you today? Hey, girl, I haven't seen you in a couple of years, and I just wanted to check and see how the kids were. How's everything going? Or, hey, I saw you make a post about your grandpa today, and I'm really sorry that he's sick. Is there anything I can do? Connect. Just connect with people. People want connection. I mean, how would you feel if you made a post about something and somebody messaged you out of the blue and said, oh my gosh, like, I saw you make that post, and I really, really, really like your haircut. Where did you get it done? Makes you feel good. Makes you feel good. Well, it makes them feel good too. And I guarantee you that from that initial connection, it's going to end up where you are with Beachbody, because they're drawn to you for a reason. The third vital behavior is personal development. And you guys, this is vital. This is to me, it's number one. You have to be doing at least 15 minutes a day of personal development. I highly recommend an hour if you can get it in. I listen to podcasts and Audible books in my car when I'm driving. I do it in the morning when I'm getting ready. I put on headphones and I do it when I'm cooking dinner or when I'm cleaning or just whenever I can get it in, or read at night. But this is critical. When you don't know what to post or you feel stuck, there's a reason for it. And you have to dig deep inside and find a book to help you. Like for me, I didn't know how to lead a team. I had no idea. And I want you guys to succeed. I want you all to hit your goal, to get the income, to bring your spouse home, to contribute money, to cure cancer. I want you guys to hit those goals. And I want it so bad that I'll stay up till 2 or 3 in the morning learning about how to be a better leader for you guys. So personal development is key. It's key. You have to listen to it, read it, absorb it, and you have to use it and take action on it. And the fourth vital behavior that I'm going to incorporate is recognize. Everybody loves recognition. You can give somebody a $50 gift card or somebody, tickets to a game or, a hug or a pat on the back. But when it's fixing to cut me off. But when you recognize somebody on Facebook, and it doesn't have to be Beachbody related, if you give someone a shout out and said, hey, I have the best hairdresser ever, she rocks. Thank you, Karen, for, making my hair look so awesome. Or, you go to a good restaurant and you give them a shout out or you had a good waitress. It doesn't matter. People love recognition. People like recognition that makes them feel valued. Okay? So I've already talked about the power hour. So I'm going to go over this really fast. Okay? People do not care, and this is hard, but it's true. People do not care about what you do. They care about how you are going to help them. And I used to get tied up with this in my messages in my private invites by saying, oh my gosh, insanity is the best. I lost this and I did this and I did this and I did this and I did this. But you know what? They're I already know this because I've been following you on Facebook. I know all of that. How is it going to help me? That's what they want to know. And it's like John C. Maxwell says, people do not care how much you know until they know how much you care. And that's true. People do not want to be sold on a product. They do not want to feel pushed, like it's a salesy thing. And I don't want to be a salesperson, and I don't want my team to be like that. So the first thing that you need to write down is that you need to find out what is your customer's problem. Your lifers, as Shalene Johnson says, what is your customer's problem? Number 2, how can you fix it? And then number 3, what tools will you use to fix the problem? And we're going back to the last call that we had about the golden circle. It's what, how, why in the middle. So you have to find their why. And once they are so in on that why, they're going to want to know how, and then they're going to want to know what. Let me try to think of an example. Okay, so just a quick example about like the golden circle. So you have a problem. You need to be able to communicate with people, and you don't have a phone. You don't have a phone at home, and you don't have anything. You just moved to a new town. Okay. Well, what kind of phone do you get? You're like, I don't know. So you go to the sales store or whatever, and if they're a good salesperson, they should ask you questions. You know, what do you need? What do you use? What do you need the most? Do you need to call people the most, or do you need to connect with people on social media? Do you need internet access? And for this person, let's say that they're like, I have to have internet access because that's my business. And I need the most gigabytes storage available there is. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just like, example. So then the salesperson goes over to them and says, well, okay, for you, we have, products that can, help with, internet capability and can connect and have this amount of storage and this, that, and the other. But then the customer sometimes, and most of the time, will come back and say, and like for us, they'll come back and say, yes, but I'm gluten-free. Or yes, but I don't eat fruit. Yes, but I don't like to drink my meals. Okay. So like this person comes back and says, okay, but I need to make sure that I have internet connection everywhere I go, and I can have access to my music and, all of my files all at one time. And the salesperson comes over there and they're like, okay, you need this. Okay. And that person is probably going to go with what he recommends, because he's not being pushy. He's not saying, here, buy this, buy this. He's asking him questions, finding out what his needs are. He's not just like, hey, you need an iPhone, or you need a Galaxy, Samsung Galaxy Plus, whatever I don't know what else is out there. But you have to find out what your customer's problem is and solve it. Is their problem time? Is their problem they don't know what to cook? Is their problem that they don't have the support of their spouse? Is their problem is that they think that they're tired all the time? Is their problem that they have too many excuses? Is their problem that they hate themselves? Is their problem that they're negative all the time, that they hate their job, that they're in debt? I could go on and on and on and on and on, because I was that girl. Do they have an eating disorder, but they don't want to admit it? Are they ashamed of themselves? Find out what their problem is. And once you find that out, and you guys, I'm telling you, it's not easy. It's hard. And that's why when I go through the 5-step process with people, and you guys send me screenshots and I help you, you have to get deep. You have to get deep. And sometimes it's really difficult because you want to just jump to the product. You want to just jump to the product. But you have to, when they say, oh, well, when I reach my goal, I'm going to feel awesome. Well, you can feel awesome about anything. Like, I can feel awesome about printing out my Super Saturday ticket. Like, I can feel awesome that I hung all of you guys' name up on my wall over here, and I have all of your downlines listed, because you're going to be diamond soon. I can, and I do feel awesome about that. But really deep down, how are you going to feel when you reach that goal? Are you going to feel a sense of self-worth? Are you going to feel valued? Are you going to feel empowered? Are you going to feel healthy? Like, how are you going to feel? And most people will just kind of give you a runaround, but you have to keep digging. And I walked around with that 5-step Tell Me My Grant process that you can print from your online office in my purse for 4 months straight, until I got it memorized in my head. And I recommend that. And you just have to read what he says and tweak it to your own words. But find their problem, find out how you can fix it, and then you lead with the what, whether it be PIO, Insanity, 21-Day Fix, Master's Hammer and Chisel. So the last thing I'm going to leave you with is that you all have a story. Your story is not my story. Your story is your story. And I'm not going to dive deep into this because we're running out of time, but I want you guys to start jotting down things, walk around with a notebook, and every time something pops into your head that you're like, oh, that sounds like really great, or, ooh, I learned this today about myself, or, oh my gosh, I forgot that. Just write it down. You don't have to make a post about it, but just write it down or type it in the notes on your phone or your computer or whatever, and keep it. And then we can go back to that later. But you guys all have a story, and it's not my story. But I'm here to lead you. I'm here to lead you to your goals and to what you were put on this earth to do. And I know that this is going to be our year. Limitless Force will be elite. We will be elite. And we are going to have so much fun this year and have our own diamond retreat and be an elite team. But I can't do it without your help. I can't do it without your help. And the vision is you're limitless. You have no limits other than the ones that you place on yourself. So Zoom is fixing to kick me off. So I appreciate you guys being on the call. And if you have questions, feel free to ask in the team page. And once the recording gets uploaded, I will post it. But I thank you for being on the call. The ones that are on the call are the ones that are going to have success in this business. Okay? So thank you guys, and I love you.